Hello everyone, and welcome to the official website of University of Salerno, which is currently open and deadline is June 15. So they are offering 48 scholarship to students enroll in their master's program. Sorry, this is only available for people that are enrolling in their master's degree program taught in what? English. So here is submission. Here are some dates that you need to take note of. The submission is basically on Universitaly website, which means that if you're applying to this school, you have to submit your application on Universitaly website and not on this their website. And before I forget, I'll be attaching the link to get here in the description box. Please check the description box before you say you don't see the link. So, and the deadline is now, the new deadline is now June 15, 2026. Evaluation and transmission of the ranking will be done by the teaching committee by June 30, 2026. That's 15 days after the deadline. And the publication of the ranking list will be July 14, 2026. That's just like 30 days after, roughly 30 days after the deadline. Then deadline for any possible updates of the ranking will be July 28, 2026. That's based on, yeah, that's actually based on whatever the result is. So can you see that the deadline is June 15, which is what, in 28 days time. So if you want to know more about this you can just click on this, which you should be doing. I will not be doing that so that this video will not be too long. Then the number of places is what, 48, like I stated what earlier. So for the call for application, which I'll be running through now, is actually a PDF. This one is in English, this one is in what, Italian. So you should what, click on what, this one. So let's click on it so that we understand what it's actually what entails. It's actually a 6 pages document, so you should take your time to read this. So the purpose and the deadline, can you see, is just 48 scholarships to international students who reside what, abroad. Then after that, like I said earlier, this is just the official course so that you understand. The application should be submitted through Universitaly website. The previous deadline was May 8th, but can you see that it has not been extended to June 15? So this is just a sign if they have your program in English. So here is the word selection procedure. The academic record evaluation will be maximum of what, 60 points. So you can even at least try to evaluate yourself even before applying. And here are the what mandatory document that you have to submit. We have CV, curriculum vitae, either in English or Italian. They are not stating whether it has to be Europass or normal CV, but I urge you to make use of what, Europass CV. If you don't know how to, I have a video on my channel on how to make Europass CV. You should see that, and I offered paid service for that also if you don't have time to make it yourself. Then language certificate or attestation demonstrating B2 proficiency. Can you see that they say language certificate, which means that medium of instruction is accepted. So if you have IELTS or TOEFL also, you can upload it, but if not, medium of instruction or English proficiency certificate is accepted. Then your degree certificate or transcript of what, record, syllabus, 2 letters of what, recommendations. And here, pay attention, this is not the general letter of recommendations. These letters must outline the main objectives achieved in the thesis and the study program respectively, and must also provide contact information for verification. So it's not just like, you should pay attention, these are the information they want in the recommendation letter. Also, they said preferably the one of the professors or the advisor should be your thesis supervisors, and the other one should be your university professor. So for people that will ask me, which means that you cannot use people from your workplace as recommendation for this particular school. Then a statement prepared based on the template in attachment 1 regarding the incompatibility of this scholarship with the scholarship provided by Macy. Macy is an Italian government scholarship. So what they are trying to say is that this particular scholarship is not compatible, you get, with Macy scholarship. So you have to upload the particular template. And if you look at the official call here, so for you to get the template, you come and click on what, Annex 1. If you click on this Annex 1, I've already opened it. Can you see it is the same document as declaration of what, incompatibility form, which you have to what, fill. Can you see, don't say it is in Italian. This is Italian, this is English, so it makes it easier. Your full name, your full name, this and this, and the degree program that you want to apply for. If you scroll down, you still see that the declaration is still in English. Can you see, so that you don't say you don't understand? It's just for you to tick it that I am not a Macy recipient. We renounce Macy. It's not that even if you have Macy currently now, you can still accept it, but it's just that you cannot use the two together. So at the end of the day, you have to decide which one you get that you'll be going with. At the end of the day, then you write date and what, signature. So let's go back to the call. So I hope you understand where to get that Annex 1 is that
And make
declaration
sure
of
you
income
upload that
comparability
Annex
form.
1 in other section in on Universitaly website when you're uploading other documents too.
There's additional 10 points if you have optional documents that can earn you what additional point. And what are the what optional what document? We have what additional academic credentials. We have some documentation or certification that is relevant to your application. Please put it. Work experience relevant to your choosing program. This should be highlighted in your CV. Then if you have GRE or GMAT, so it's not compulsory, it's like it's optional. So if you don't have it, it's not that you should not submit your what application. Another thing I forgot to highlight is that this application does not require you to pay any application fee. It's just directly on what Universitaly website. So it is free application. But after submitting your application, can you see if you meet the above requirement, they'll what interview, and the interview is what 40 points. Don't forget that the earlier one was 60, the optional was 10, that's 70. The interview is 40, 70 plus 40, that's 110 already. So you'll be invited to what an online interview or admission what exam in which they are going to what evaluate your credentials, and they will evaluate you based on what 100. Just take your time, you get to read through all of these things. Then final selection and publication, like I said, the overall score is over 110, distribution among all departments, which means that the scholarship list will cross across all departments. Some departments may have higher number than the other, but at least there will still be one, at least from even no, if not more than that, from each what department. Then the housing is we start by October 1. So just take your time to go over this is the process for what obtaining visa, enrollment, and the like. Just take your time to go through everything. Here is the what awarding and what maintenance of the what scholarship. So the scholarship, the total amount of the scholarship is actually 8,000 euros, which contains the first installment will be paid 1,800, and they will pay after enrollment and payment of the required tuition fee. Tuition fee most times in Italy, they are what the first installment, or we call it regional tax. Some even call it acceptance fee. It varies based on what school. Then services provided in the form of room and board at the university for 12 months, starting from October 1 to 2026. The total monetary value of all the services is equivalent to 6,200. Meals are not guaranteed during this period when the university curtain is what closed. So there are some services that you get with accommodations and meals. So they already total that amount to what 6,200, in which you are going to even subtract from this particular money. Then confirmation of the scholarship for the 12 months and of the second year of the master's degree program is contingent upon earning at least 27 course credits by September 15, 2027. That's actually very what achievable. In this case, the second installment of 1,800 will be paid subject to payment of the tuition fee, which is the same as the regional what tax that I explained what earlier. Please note that the grant is tax exempt. You will not be taxed based on the amount worth given, but the scholarship is valid exclusively for the degree program for which the student had been admitted and selected, which means that if you want to cross or you want to switch, the scholarship is not valid. So under no circumstances may the scholarship be transferred, can you see, to another degree program, even if it belongs to the same department. So to receive your first installment of what scholarship, it's better to have clarity before you even put it. Students must have your tax identification what number, you must have a bank, you must register their enrollment on at the university with the internalization office. When you get there, I've paid the regional tax, which is the first installment of the school fee that they are talking about that I already mentioned on. So here are the what incompatibility of what the scholarship. Please take your time. It is not compatible with what Macy like the word say. Just take your time to, most of the time I used to tell you that everything you need to know, if there is an official call for a program, take your time to read the call, because everything that you need to know is in the call. So if you've read this, then you want to proceed what with the application, which should be done on what Universitaly. So we'll be going to what Universitaly website for you to actually proceed with the what application. So welcome to the official website of what Universitaly. If it is your first time coming across my page, you can get to Universitaly by just pressing www.universitaly.it to take you here. So if it is your first time, you just come and click on this a particular what profile section. When you click on it, so when you actually what get here, you just click on what personal credentials Universitaly. So if it is your first time here, you have to what register. click on what register. If you don't know how to go about this, you can check Universitaly video that I made on my channel so that you know how to what register. But if you've already seen the video, you have account with what Universitaly before, then you can just proceed to input what your this particular one and this particular P, then you click on what sign in, which I'll be doing now. The another thing I want you to know is that Universitaly is actually for what enrollment and application also, and you can only do one application on Universitaly website. That is actually very, very important. You should take note of that. So which means that if you are enrolling into this particular school with this current application, it means that you cannot what enroll into another one again unless this particular school, maybe the application is rejected or you now ask the school to cancel it. That's when you can now enroll. So this is majorly strictly for people that don't have admission. If you have admission and you've already enrolled, I'm sorry, you will not be able to do this particular one unless you ask your school, your current school, to cancel the current enrollment that you have. I hope you understand. If you don't understand, you can drop the
So after
question in the
logging in,
comment
click on
section.
pre-enrollment application.
So after you've logged into your Universitaly website, there is step A, there is step B. So the step B is actually, can you see this step B is actually what I want you to show you. Also just general information in which you should see the Universitaly video that I already made so that you can understand this. I don't want to go back to that one. Then when you get here is where I want you to understand. So here you click on the institution, you click on university. University is investor. What is the institution name? So here is where you click on University of Salerno. You can use this search bar to type Salerno. Can you see it has displayed it? Then you click on English, but because your program is in English, then you know you don't know the programs that they have in English, although I know the program. So you come here, you click on this is Laura, which means bachelor's degree, Laura Magistrale. Don't forget that this particular scholarship that we are talking about is only applicable to people that are applying for master's degree. So you should click on Laura Magistrale. So can you see it has even displayed course, like the course name that they have. So here are the programs that they have in English. That's why I selected English. Can you see? Here are the program that they have in English. So you can just click on, if you click on computer science, be anyone that you know that you actually want to apply for. Just, can you see food engineering? Just click on anyone that you know it's applicable to you. Economics. If you click on economics, yes, there's something I want you to take note here. So can you see there are different categories of economics? All this one that is in IT means Italian. So which means that international economics and global business is the only one in English. So if you are going for economics, that means you have to click this. I think there is one particular food engineering. Okay, food engineering has just only one. So anyone that you want to click. Let's assume we are clicking on food engineering. So it just displayed the course location. Then you proceed. You proceed, and then for this ID account, people have been asking me, it's actually not a compulsory field. So in this case now, you don't have an ID, because this ID account should be an account that is given, should be an ID that is given to you by the university itself. So had it been for people that applied on the particular university, in the profile section you can see it, but here it is not a compulsory field, so you can just leave it there. You go to step C to continue your enrollment. So when you are done with step B, then you proceed to step C. You see it on towards the end. Then when you get to step C, you click on this particular side. Here is where you can actually upload all the required document that is in the template. So make sure you just go over it. Can you see cover letter, recommendation? So all the documents, certificates of English proficiency, everything, even to your diploma certificates, transcript, final diploma, provisional for people that still have statement of results, certificate, exam certificate, transcript. So if you want to now proceed, you get with any of them. So let's assume you want to upload your transcript of record. You click on this. Can you see? Then you come here to click on the file to actually, it takes you to your system to upload it. Then here you click on the name. If it is transcript of record, write transcript of record. If it is bachelor's degree, write bachelor's degree, of bachelor of science, what the degree is. Then when you are done, you click on upload title. If you don't really understand all of this, you can see that Universitaly video I already explained. That's the detailed video now to do that. So when you are done uploading all the documents, as you are uploading the documents, As you're uploading the document, can you see these are the documents that have already what uploaded here? You'll be seeing it so that you know all the document that you've uploaded. So when you are done, when you click on this and it has uploaded, you can see it here. If you want to upload another one, you come here again and click the name. That's how to do it. When you are done, when you are sure you are done uploading all the required document, then you click on what summary for you to actually proceed. Then you get a confirmation what email. Then you wait for like 4 to 5 weeks depending on school for you to get your pre-enrollment summary. So that is how to do it, and I wish you all the best in your application. That is how to what apply to University of Salerno. If there's anything that is not clear to you, you can ask me in the comment section, and I wish you the best in your application. If you need anything, don't forget to send me what email. I'm reachable by email. You can book my consultation what session also for clarity.